Hey everybody, it's Colleen, and if you are watching on the recording, thanks so much for watching. Thank you all for joining us for the live call as well. We are really focused on everything Team Cup tonight, and so we're going to leave it pretty open. I'd love to hear and have everybody participate who is in a Team Cup team, and just hear what your goals are, if you have created team goals yet. If not, that's okay. You still have time to do that, but it's a really good idea to do. And then also individual goals, of course. We've got our Team Cup group. We've got our bingo game going, and people are keeping us updated on that. So I would love to hear and kind of just keep it open tonight as far as what people are working on, what you have goals on, and what you have questions on. All right, so is there anybody who would like to get started? Go ahead and unmute yourself, or give me some kind of sign if you can, and I will unmute you if you need me to. I'm not going to have to call on someone. Deanne, do you want to start? Hold on one sec. Let me unmute you. Yeah, all right, you're unmuted.
Okay, so I'm on a team with Brandy, Amanda, and Tiffany. And we haven't really had a team call yet. Brandy was kind of leading it, and I know her daughter's been sick. So we're talking about doing a 5-day Shakeology trial to try to kick off and gain some interest on Shako, and then hopefully spin that into 21-day fix or size.
Okay. Do you have a date for your Shako group? Hey, Lisa.
I think we said the 15th, but I've got to confirm that with them.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then my goal for this month is SC10 and 2 coaches at a minimum.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know what their goals are.
Okay. And 2 coaches. Okay. And good. So a Shakeology free group, kind of like a 5-day.
Yeah, we'll do a 5-day trial. I pulled down the information that, you know, is on the marketing section in the online office. Mm-hmm. And they had, I think it was like a 30 or 90 day, which is just too long. I think people would fizzle out. So we had talked about maybe each of us like looking through the information that was there, and then maybe picking the posts that we thought was most applicable for us, or what spoke to each of us the best, and then we would take turns posting, for that day. Yeah, cool. And I mean, clearly you're gonna, in a group like that too, so short and kind of focused, you're gonna share your experience with it, right? Too, we'll share our stories, share their kind of pre-created posts. Yeah. And we might do maybe some clean snacks with it, because I just feel like we'll need more than just a shake and a story. So yeah, I think it definitely could be paired well with a either a clean eating where you give a menu, or you could share some general recipes, or you don't have to give a menu. I'm just kind of brainstorming, but if anybody else has ideas, you could do not necessarily a whole week's worth of recipes, but definitely clean eating tips that are real basic. I mean, sometimes I have to remember, like, I got to go back to the basics sometimes with people, because I'm so used to what I do that, like the idea of quinoa or a sprouted grain bread or something is like totally foreign to some people. Yeah, they don't know what it is. So I think that could be an option too. I know Lisa, who just jumped on, ran a really good free group. Was that a 5-day group, Lisa? I'll unmute you. Not to call you out, but if you don't mind sharing, I think you did really well. And I remember, hearing, we were at Platinum Edge when it was like finishing up, and she was like, "Oh my God, they are loving this."
Yeah, it was a 5-day fit tips, and every day I just gave them a different tip for the day and what the benefits of the tip was. Like, one of them was just laughing, and how laughter, works your abs. And I really modeled my groups after Christine Dwyer's, and told them that if they did not respond to me, and I only gave them each day for the next day, just that day, no clue on what was going on later. And then if they didn't get back to me by the following day by noon, I booted them out of the group. Okay. And so I said, you have to. It was harsh, but you know what? They all responded. I mean, you saw, Colleen, how many responses I got.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was, they, and I told them they could private message me or they could text me but I said, I really want you to respond to the group.
Mm-hmm.
And that once one, of course I had a couple people that I knew would respond. Mm-hmm. So once I got those people going, everybody else just started doing it. And there were a couple that I knew weren't outgoing, but they were watching. So I didn't kick them out because I knew they were watching. So you kind of got to balance it, but it worked out great. And I've done that ever since.
Now, did you do the trial of Shakeology with it, or was this just
no
fit tip? Okay.
This was just fit tips. I have not done the trials of Shakeology with it yet. And I do need to do that because I want to start getting that in there. But I did 12 days of fitness at Christmas and made SC6. I did in January. I just did 6-day 6-pack, and I got SC8. So
nice. So what did you do for the 6-day 6-pack? Ab stuff?
It was all abs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
And each day it was 1 minute of abs, and each day it added on. So by the end of the week, they had a 6-minute ab routine.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah.
And they kind of flowed, by the end of the week, it kind of all flowed. So they weren't jumping around all over the place, And
did you kick them out, or did they have to post videos of themselves doing it?
They didn't have to post videos, but they had to post that they were doing it. And I had a couple girls who were on vacation in San Juan, and they were posting while they were down there. They'd post on the beach saying, "Oh, we did it already." And everybody commented, and I kicked a few people out of there that, commented once and then stopped and oh.
Yeah. So have you had any response from people that have been kicked out? Like, have you ever had anybody come back and say anything?
No, I have not, which I was surprised but I've had people comment because I'll leave the group open for a few days. And that I got from you, Colleen, where you said, leave it open for a week and close it. And I've had a lot of people, once I closed the group, no, I was doing all the exercises. But I'm like, well, sorry.
Join another group and then go ahead.
They do. They all join the next one.
How do you close the group?
Just kick out. You just remove everybody from the group.
Oh, okay.
And then they don't have access to it anymore. And then they request a couple people requested to go back in, and I'm like, no, I'll be running another one. And so it's been working. They really like it. And what I do is you get crickets on the post. When you put the post, nobody responds. So I go through and I start private messaging everybody. And I've had like 40 to 50 people in the groups.
Wow.
So they've all responded. And I try and get newer ones because you don't want them to be able to just keep going in your free groups.
Right.
I mean, you want them a few times so they get the idea. But it's been working. I've got a couple people who she keeps saying she'll go in the free groups because she'll eventually, and I think she eventually will buy. Mm-hmm. She just can't now, so she likes these. So.
And so how do you transition them from that group into sales?
When I close the group, I contact everyone and I ask them what they thought of the group. And I'm getting better at leading more than a yes or no, because, a lot of times you say, did you like the group? And they say yes. And I got to think of something else. So I'm getting better at crafting the questions of, a bigger answer. But just asking them, what they thought of the group. Did it help them? Do they want to make a bigger commitment? And I actually do, and that's where I practiced all my videos as well, because I make videos in there. And I make a video when I start it, and I make a video when I end it, aside from all the videos of the exercises. And I tell them in the video, this is what it's like to work with me. This is what accountability is. This is how I run my groups. If you would like to step up your game or make a bigger commitment, let me know. And then I'll get some likes or something. I go back through everybody in the group, and I ask everybody in the group, and I ask them if they would like more I or what their goals are. So it's kind of opened some more conversations that are harder to just talk to somebody about.
Now, do you have your own private fitness group on Facebook like some of us do, or do you just have your wall and that's how you're advertising and talking to people?
You mean like a like page?
No, like some of us have our private groups where we post like fitness motivation, and it's just kind of free, and it's, you know, people are just in there.
Yeah, no, I don't have one of those. I have a group that are my customers that are either doing just Shakeology or just a program. And then I have another group where if they're doing both, and I post in those. But as the other ones are just the free groups that I post on my main page and just get them from there.
Okay. Because Colleen, you know, I have that Be a Better You, and I'm trying to decide if that is giving me value or not. I know that there's people in there that other people have added that I'm not necessarily connected with. So I'm debating if I friend request all of them and then just kind of wean off of that group and then just run everything through my main page instead of both.
I would, as far as that, Deanne, I would keep it going. Keep it as your general group and keep it as your alumni.
Okay.
So Lisa, don't worry, you're muted. I mean, you don't have to sit there, but but I would keep it going, but I would not give too much. Don't give too much. Give some good content, some idea of what you're doing, announcements about any challenge groups, periodic announcements about a sale or something like that. Maybe at the beginning of the month, here's the monthly promotion. But I would not give too much away. I think you almost run it as a challenge group where you're posting videos and you're posting something multiple times a day, every day. Right. And I think that is giving them almost too much for
That's what I'm thinking, free. And I don't know that it's giving me value. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think that on a dialed down basis, you could definitely continue it. Because I have a general group where I put my alumni in, I put people who really are interested in something, or maybe they did a Shakeology trial, but they're not ready to move on to anything else. Then I put them there. My issue is I don't put enough into it. Like, I need to be more consistent with it. But I think one a day, I wouldn't probably put more than one a day, but one a day there, giving some content, giving some good information, periodically letting them know about other offers that you have is a great way to use a group, I think, like that. And it's great to have alumni go into that. So anybody that's completed a challenge or completed a program and been in another group with you, they could go into that.
Okay.
Yeah. But Lisa, thanks. That information on the free groups that you've done, that's really helpful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anybody who's in that group that was added by a friend that's not a coach, I would definitely be friend requesting them.
I mean, I would say 95% of them I am. Because I've gone through it and started friend requesting them.
Yeah.
I just don't think I have all of them.
Yeah, I definitely would add them.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed on that, for sure. Definitely adding anybody on that. And that's not other coaches adding people in, is it? Or, I mean, maybe coaches of yours, maybe. So maybe check on that. I mean, not that you can't friend request them, but other than that, I would, for sure add them and start to connect with them and decide whether you want coaches adding people or not to that group. Mm-hmm. You can decide.
Okay.
So Lisa, thanks on that. I think those are really good ideas and great to give people. Remember anybody that there is a free group resources in our team Google folder. I just moved it around today because before it wouldn't let me put it in there, I think, but it's moved in there and it's very, very specific guidance on running a free 5-day clean eating group from Megan Eagleston, who is a very successful coach. I believe she was she talked at Platinum Edge, and she shared her whole Google folder of how she does that. So that's all in the free group resources that we have access to. So everybody can use that. You just can't change anything on that. But if you want to save a copy and change anything, but it gives from like breakdown of announcement posts all the way to what to put in there every single day. And it's run very strictly and with really significant boundaries and guidelines about how to do it and how participants need to participate and stuff. So that might be good to check out for anybody looking for free group resources too. But that is in our Google team folder. Okay, so Dee, anything else as far as Team Cup stuff?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I think
That's
you've
all
got
I had.
good. Okay. Anybody else wanna go ahead? Lindsay, you're unmuted. Do you wanna?
Oh, I was just commenting on Dee's friends. That's the reason why I was unmuted.
Yeah, no, I mean I left you unmuted. Like, do you want just since you are, do you wanna go?
I don't have any questions unless anybody else has questions.
Okay, and you've got a team. I'm just trying to get an idea too of teams that we have. So, Dee and Brandy, they're doing a team. You're doing a team,
Mm-hmm.
right? What are your specific Team Cup goals or this month goals?
Mine are always to hit SC10.
Okay. Any specific coach goal this month? That might be changing after we talk today.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. And then did you guys come up with team goals for your specific Team Cup team?
No, I just had them posting that day one. I think it was day one. I don't know.
Just everybody in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's good. And that's something actually my team, I don't think we came up with Team Cup or team goals. We did talk about individual goals. So
we're going to do that. And I know, Dee, it sounds like you're going to do a clean eating group too, but Jen Hesh and I are getting together a new, kind of like doing a crock pot sort of thing, but they're not all going to be crock pot to run to for this group. So I will post that once our menu is finalized for if you guys want to use that for a free group.
Cool. Post it in the Team Cup group?
Yeah.
February Team Cup group. Okay.
She has a few recipes she's trying this week, and then we will see which ones stay.
Sweet. Awesome. Okay. And there's a lot of stuff too, I should just mention, and I'll add that too then once you share it. I'll add it to the Google. There's stuff in the nutrition folder. There's different recipes. Lindsay's file, a growing file of fixed recipes and stuff is there. There's crockpot meals there that are also marked for 21-day fix and stuff. So there's a lot of food recipes and stuff available in the team folder as well. What was I going to say? Oh, just as an idea, I don't know, Leslie, I don't think Leslie's on, or anybody from my Team Cup team. We are doing a group together in the week right after Valentine's Day, kind of a fitness tips group, I think, kind of set up like yours, Lisa, a little bit. So Leslie is heading that up, and we're going to do that together, the 5 of us. So that should be good too.
I like that. Did you, what was it called? 6 days to a 6-pack? I think that's a cute idea.
That'd be a great spring break time type one too.
Yeah. It's a fun group idea.
Yeah.
And then it takes you out of having to do like a 30-day ab one where you have to post for 30 days. You just got a 6-week commitment and then move on. I like that.
6 days. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So now I'm not seeing anybody else. I'm calling the people that I can see, and I'm not seeing. Okay. Julie, I know you're on. Amy, I know you're on. Do you guys want to chime in anything about your Team Cup teams or your specific goals? I'll unmute.
I just started talking to my team. I just know send them a message. What do they want to do? So we're going to come up with some type of.
But Colleen's asking me. Let me see what they're going to do. No.
It's like you're my teacher or the boss or something. I like freak out when I'm.
Oh my God, no. Okay, well, in that case, no, just kidding.
My goal was 5, but Lindsay told me that was a typo and that it's 10. So it's going to be 10. So I guess that was a typo. My bad.
I mean, I was just wondering. I thought maybe it was.
It was a typo. And I would be happy with one. I was going to say one coach, but I just got one coach. So I guess I'd be happy if I got one more coach.
When did you get a coach? Today?
No, Megan.
Oh, I was thinking that was dance for some reason. That's right.
Yeah, Megan yesterday. So.
Okay, so 2 coaches minimum, it sounds like, for this month at least.
Yes.
You already got 1, so that can't count. Like that's like
it doesn't count. So.
No. Awesome. Good. That's great. Cool.
You got coaches coming from all corners, Julie. You see that? The whole top row is pushing you harder.
I know. Trying.
Awesome, Julie. Okay. Anything specifically that you're working on to reach that Success Club 10 and 2 coaches?
I am getting more comfortable with inviting. Like I'm just, as soon as somebody likes a post, I'm getting more bold about, okay, you liked it. Do you want, more information, or I have a group coming up, or just, or going back and now following up with people that have said in the past that they were interested. And, I started the conversation and then it kind of didn't really go anywhere. So I'm kind of going back now to some people and saying, hey, back, we talked about this before, either 21-day fix or size. We've talked about it before. It's on sale. Are you interested? And I'm also starting to talk more about, I think, nutrition wise. I'm starting to go down that path more, and I'm trying to make more of an emphasis that if they are looking to get healthy, I'd rather see them with the nutrition side first before worrying about working out. So I'd rather see them make the investment in shakeology than into, worry about a program or worry about working out. So kind of, I guess, taking maybe a little bit different approach to things than trying to focus more on working out, because you can work out till you're blue in the face. But if you're not watching what you're eating, then, it's not going to work for them, so it's kind of starting out right off the bat saying you need to change your eating and you need to change your nutrition before pushing too much of, working out is going to be the answer to everything.
Yeah.
You have some awesome new, you did that, you revived your free group, and you have a lot of people posting in there that you didn't have posting before.
That's because I'm doing that free, I'm giving away their 21-day fix. That's
I know, but you got a lot of good people in there that I see them posting, and I'm like, that one person, I don't even know what she is, but her profile picture has flowers behind her and a kid or something.
I think it's Jenny. That's Jenny, the runner. She's running for training for a half marathon.
I don't know, somebody Carino or something like that. And every time she posts, I'm like, okay, this person is perfect. She'd be a great coach, a great one for a program. She's very connected in your group. Mm-hmm. So you've got some really good people in there. And what I would do, another thing I would do is I would go back when you first started that promotion and you asked people what some of their goals or struggles or whatever in fitness and nutrition. I would go back to that and I would take notes and I would totally contact those people. You had a lot of people interested.
Okay. And I just got another 21-day fix that one of my friends didn't want. And I told her, I said, just order the challenge pack and I'll pay you the $10. So I have another one to give away. So I'm kind of going to learn off of this what I'm doing now, and I'll do another one. But I want to see how this goes and kind of go back and revisit everything and see what could have been done different.
Yeah, your group started blowing up when you had that offer. So there was a lot of people in there. I thought, wow, this is good.
Yeah.
Cool. So did you announce that you were going to give a program away to the most participating person, or did you have certain requirements for that?
The requirements is you have to obviously not be a coach or not be working with a coach. You needed to sign up under me, so they needed to create a profile with me, and they needed to participate, in the group with me. So those were really my only requirements of being eligible to win.
Cool. That's great. I love that idea. That's awesome. And that's a great way to do it when it's on sale, especially if somebody doesn't want the program, just to get it for $10 and have it then to use. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Great idea. Cool. All right, Julie. And I'm so excited that you're going to be on the cruise. I can't wait. That's so awesome.
I'm excited. I'm nervous, but excited.
Oh, good. Don't be nervous. My husband's nervous too. And he went on it 2 years ago, but he's nervous again.
Yeah. I should take this phone into the back bedroom and show Sean that you people are real, because he thinks you guys are made up killers.
Whisking you off to, oh my God.
My husband was the same way. When I went to Vegas a couple of years ago, he was like, do you even know those people you're going with?
That's what he just said.
I'm not going with a bunch of random people.
Yeah. Human trafficking,
No, we do need to look at flights tonight, though. I will look. I'll let you know what I find. You go to bed.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you were doing that at work the other night. You didn't do it?
I was, but I didn't.
Oh, Lindsay.
I lose motivation at 2 a.m.
How dare you?
Things
Okay,
get
we
weird.
got a few others on here. We got Amy, Debbie, I believe, and Katie. Who wants to go next? Can anybody unmute themselves, or I'm just going to call on someone?
I'll go.
Katie, are you unmuted?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Just like what my goals are, or
Yeah,
what?
goals for Team Cup, so goals for February.
I'm working on a coach right now, and that's been a really big struggle for me. So that is definitely really awesome, and I'm feeling the spirit. And then I'd like to get SC5. I've really struggled with that the last few months. 10 would be awesome. October I had 18, and that was really awesome, except that it was like November, I had 100 no's, and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. And then somebody returned it, even though, it was really crazy. So hoping to, get back in it. So those are kind of my goals, be more consistent again, and get the success club I need, and get coaches. I'm trying to get braver about inviting coach.
Sorry, it's like freezing a little bit. Is it freezing for you guys or no? Yeah. I'm not sure why.
Doing is a struggle because she's in college and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, wait, you just froze for a second. So go back a little bit. Rewind.
Oh.
You said it was a struggle trying to get and you were starting to do more inviting about coaching.
Oh, okay. Wow. I froze for a long time. I was just saying that I haven't done any free groups, but I was listening to you guys, and I'm gonna jump on that because that sounds really great to get people involved. I do little silly things like a personal, like a post with a like a burpees thing. Oh, who can do this many? And sometimes I'll have winners and they'll get to win things, but it's just that day, I've gotten a few people that way, but I haven't ran any free groups. So I'm thinking that's going to be a really good idea. I got to look further into that.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Check out those resources then in that file. And then, obviously feel free to message anybody that shared about their ideas that you might want to pick their brain or borrow ideas from. So, usually everybody's pretty good with sharing ideas. So yeah, I think that'd be great.
And I wouldn't run your first one by yourself. I would do it with somebody else who's done it before, and then you guys can share posts, and it makes things a little less like nerve-wracking. Because you're like, oh my God, I'm running it. I've never done this before. So do it with somebody else, and then you guys can partner, and it makes your first free group much better.
Yeah, I don't know, Katie, if April and I did do yes, we did, and she did a great. It was a fixate group.
Yeah, Lisa Pyle class. So
what would you say?
Oh, I said I've been picking Lisa Boyles, Mazurka Boyles a little bit because I did her Pyle class.
Yes.
And I drove her crazy with 50,000 questions. So I'm hoping to get into one of hers. And help her. So.
Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
That'd be great. If she would let you do that, that'd be great. And if not, or if there's not one coming up that's good timing, feel free to join mine. Let me know, and you can join ours with Leslie.
Okay.
She won't care. She's just kind of heading it up, but we're all going to participate as far as inviting people and creating posts and stuff. So, and thanks, Leslie, if you're listening to this later. We really appreciate you. All right, cool. Thanks, Katie. Lisa, do you want to chime in at all about specific, I just called on you earlier to share your ideas, but do you want to share about what your goals are for the month and kind of what you guys are doing with your Team Cup team?
Yeah, we haven't done the goals as a group yet. We've been, talking about our individual goals and stuff. And I did sign a coach already, so my husband's an Emerald. Woo!
Yay!
So I would like to say, but so I at least got my one this month that I would like to try and get a coach every month, but that's where I've really struggled, was try to build a team. So I'm really kind of concentrating and focusing on that. And hopefully with the free groups, keep running those and keep at least getting SC5 at least. But I think the way, if I keep the role going, you know, and I found that if I really plan the group out before I even open it up, like all the posts for the whole week, it goes really smooth. So that's what I kind of need to do. And so that's kind of my goal for at least February, at least every month is what I'd like to do it with. But, you know, start really turning a corner this year and building a team.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And definitely that is when things really do change, is when you have coaches joining you and helping with and assisting in, you know, your efforts to grow the business. So
right.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So free group each month, Success Club 5, and working towards adding more coaches each month. Okay, cool. So you got your husband to Emerald though, and then some coaches on each leg.
Yeah, and actually I've got, I just need an Emerald on my right, on one of the legs. I need an Emerald on the other leg, and I think maybe one more coach over there. And one of my other coaches signed her husband on, so and possibly we'll have 2 Emeralds soon.
Okay, so then you'd be
not on opposite legs, unfortunately, but that's okay.
They're not okay.
But that's okay. We'll work on it. So
yeah, so an Emerald on the other leg and one more coach. And you would be Diamond or Ruby?
Diamond.
Awesome. Okay, good. Yeah. Getting close.
I'm trying.
You're doing great. That's awesome.
And Katie, just let me know if you want to do a group. We'll get together and figure it out.
Yay!
Of course, in front of all of us, you got to say, okay.
I know. Okay.
Sure. Awesome. Thanks.
It's been, you know, interesting. I feel like I'm starting to make a turn and getting better at asking people about the business. And so that's really been getting a little bolder there, and started asking for referrals.
Good. Okay. So. Cool. All right. I see that Paulette is on. Girl, are you able to unmute and share with us? I unmuted you.
Okay.
Hi. So are you on a Team Cup team?
I am.
Cool. And individual goals or team goals?
Individual goal is hit SC5. The last 2 months I have ended each month at 4, which is a little frustrating. So that's one for me. Aside from the 3 weeks that I've been sick, I did sign on a coach toward the end of the year that we're working with her. And she's my first active coach. So it's learning the ropes of now being that mentor instead of just the coach. Yeah. So that's trying to organize that and make sure that I'm touching base with them and okay, what do I give them? So that's been a lot of just trying to figure out the ropes of actually teaching a coach now. So yeah, it's been going good. She signed on a coach almost immediately. So if we can get her one more, then she'll be Emerald.
Cool.
So that's kind of exciting. Yeah. It's like my first growth for the year. So
yeah, it's great. Awesome.
Team goals. Everybody else, we haven't really made team goals. Like each person stated like what they wanted to do. Yeah. We've just every day we've been checking in. We make sure that we at least check each other's pages just to show support, to bump up support and what have you. So
good, cool. Yeah, that's good to keep in mind to kind of be. And I think a good idea would be sometimes tagging your team. And I need to start doing that a little bit more too, is tagging my Team Cup team on certain things and maybe making a plan about each person doing that periodically throughout the week. Yeah.
Actually, I made my first, because I'm like, I'm still bad about inviting as a coach and even posting. about the opportunity. You know, like my focus has always been like, just get them in the challenge group, just get the challenge pack. So shifting the mindset to now creating the team. Tonight I actually posted recently my first 1099s from the business. So pretty exciting that, you know, it's like my first stamp of approval for self-employment and moving in that direction. So putting it out and kind of like, you know.
That's cool. That's a big thing. I'm crafting my post on that right now too. I've been crafting that today. So yeah, awesome. And keep putting it out there, because when you do a great job. You really do. You put, you know, your wording is really good, and you're able to really describe the impact that it's had on your life. So keep doing that. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Paulette. Debbie, are you still on? Yeah.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Are you just
can you
calling
see
in?
me?
No. Are you just calling in? Or are you on a screen?
I can see everybody, but I don't think
Oh,
you can
I bet
see
it's
me for some
twisting.
reason.
I bet it's turning something around on yours. Does anybody know? Are you using a phone or iPad?
iPhone.
Does anybody know on a phone if there's something you need to swipe or tap or something? No?
Mine it you know, allows you to turn it around, but not, I don't know otherwise.
Yeah, like nothing is showing up on the screen. It's just blank. But that's okay, Debbie. We can hear you. So go ahead. Thank you so much for joining. And go ahead.
It's okay. I'm sorry I was late joining. I didn't know, but I didn't know how to get on it. But anyway, my goals are to hopefully at least get 1. I'll take 5, but I'll work as hard as I can at it. I feel like I'm all over the place with this. So I'm taking it easy. I did start a new group today, a challenge group.
Good. Okay. What do you mean a challenge group? Like what kind?
Not really a challenge group. It's an early riser group. To get up and work out early in the morning.
Okay. So kind of
keep
just
everybody accountable.
Accountability group. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And is it, how long did you plan it for?
I didn't set that yet as far as how long. I was waiting to get so many people before I actually like put it in place. So I just put it out there saying, you know, anybody interested in it? And I did get a lot of responses so far. I think I got like 6 people so far. That's not bad.
Uh-huh. So. Okay, so kind of your first free group. Is somebody helping you run that at all?
No, but I wish I would have done that.
And maybe another coach or two could jump in there and kind of just help with adding in their workouts and, you know, just kind of help you with that. That might be something good.
And Debbie, I don't mind helping you either. I am going to attempt the next couple mornings and on my days off when I didn't work the night before, getting up in the morning before the kids. I shouldn't say before the kids. With the kids at 6 a.m. Because I don't get out of bed till 7:30. And they're already downstairs messing around. So my goal is to get up with them at 6 and work out and then start our day. But I'm not a morning person. So I'll join you. That's great. I need any motivation to get out of bed. But you had a couple people that commented on your post and said was that you? I was trying to look it up while we were talking, but I thought that was your post that had a couple of people say I need to change a routine.
They did today, actually, a couple people, and a couple of them have already purchased the 21-day fix prior to me being a coach. And they don't want to change coaches, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I'd like to start in the morning as well. Yeah, I thought there was somebody who said, yeah, so you had some good interest, though.
I did.
Yeah, there it is. Where are you working out, Debbie, at 5:30? I need to change it up.
Right.
So some of those people, too, may just be inspired when they see, you know, our workouts and stuff like that to say, hey, what is this you're doing? Like, tell me about it. So that's awesome. I'll join it with you. Did you make it yet?
I did. I'll add you to it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Good, cool. Thanks, Debbie. I'm glad you were able to get on tonight, and that's great. I love that you're jumping in, and yeah, it's really just doing it for the first time though. It definitely is great to have somebody else in there, just so like days when it gets quiet, at least you've got somebody. You got another coach posting and kind of letting the other people know, yeah, this is what we're supposed to be doing, commenting and sharing your workouts or your food or whatever. So. Good.
And I'll post about it too and try to add more people in there, because more people will get more chatter and get more interest too for your people too. But the other thing too I was going to say is that you had a lot of interest in packets and actually ended up having to buy another box because you sold them out. So another thing I would do is follow up on those people who got packets.
Okay.
And the way that, go ahead.
I said, actually, I was talking to someone before I got on about buying some more packets. So she wants to actually buy it monthly, but she's not quite ready yet.
Okay. Well, and the other thing too is that I don't know how you guys phrase it, and maybe this is something to think about, but there's a lot of things right now that are 140. And so if I've looked in my previous office view at some of these people who just get one-time bags, and with the shipping and everything, and it ends up being $145. Which is just crazy for 30 days of Shakeology, when at the same time, if they purchase Shakeology, essentially you could either get free on demand for 3 months, free 21-day fix, free combat, a free 3-day refresh right now. So it's like sort of like dumb. Like why wouldn't you?
Right.
And so sometimes it's sort of like phrasing it to people like, hey, did you know that if you wanted to buy a bag of Shakeology, you could also get a free program. Just something to think about too. I mean, and they can take that Shakeology home direct order, and if she's somebody who's like, I just don't know if I would drink it every day, don't forget, then they can call the number and they can have it spaced out to every other month.
Okay.
And then they're going to be getting it cheaper. So.
Okay. Well, I did have one person that only wants two. She wants to try 2 packets. I'm going to drop them off to her tomorrow. She said she wanted to know how much it costs for the Shakeology. So should I have given her the price on that?
You can tell her, yeah, I would say, it's $129 a bag.
Okay.
But, also I want to let you know that, right now we have some great, promotions going on. You could actually get a free program with your Shakeology.
Okay.
You're charging them for their packets too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, good. I thought so. We talked about that, so I figured you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and some of those people too that are really worried about costs, I mentioned right up front the coach discount, and I say, and I could say that I can get it for you, with the coach discount is 25% off. So. I include when I say how much it's going to be a bag, I say, without the coach discount, it's $145, but it'll be $115 with the discount. So.
Okay.
Yeah, because that includes the Shakeology price and the monthly coach business fee. So, yep. And then everything else is 25% too. So, I mean, some people that are like, oh yeah, I've been wanting to get a new program. I mean, at least eventually they know they can get that for so much cheaper as a coach. And even the unlocks, even the on-demands, that stuff will all have the coach discount with it. The on-demand unlocks that are just coming out. So good. And yeah, I was going to mention that too, Lindsay. Like if Debbie, she wanted to get it, but wasn't sure, like, I don't know if I want to get it every month. I always let people know you can always put it on hold a month. You can get it alternate months, but you still get that just $2 shipping when you have it on a home direct order, even if it's not coming every single month. So sometimes people are, just want to do it every other month or want to know that they can skip a month periodically. You totally can. So.
Okay.
All right, good. Thanks for hopping on. Let's see, anybody else? Amy, are you still with us? I don't think so. I should have called on you earlier. Dee, I know, is Amy on your Team Cup? Dee? Oh, I should have.
I'm sorry. Yeah, she is on our team.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Okay, good.
Her and I are actually brainstorming, so we'll have something rolled out by Monday.
Cool. You guys are great. Awesome. Okay. So sorry, I should have called on her earlier if she needed to get off, but that's totally fine that she did. I just feel bad we didn't get to hear from her. Okay. Anybody else? Anything else at all? Questions or Team Cup related or anything? No? All right. Thanks you guys for getting on. Go ahead. I'm going to